It is so hard to find someone you actually like. That's why you don't just throw a relationship away. It took you so much time and effort to get here. And sure, it's not perfect, but no relationship is. I used to believe that if you wanted to make a relationship work, you could. It was just a matter of figuring out how to get along. And it didn't matter if he wasn't willing. You could turn around the relationship yourself. But there is a condition. Some relationships shouldn't be safe. Some relationships actually harm you physically and emotionally. And the best thing you can do is get out. We now know that being in a bad marriage puts your health at risk. You get sick more often, you take longer to heal, and your risk of heart disease and depression go up. So how do you know if your relationship has crossed that line? Well, you look for these 5 signs. Hi, I'm Amy Waterman, a dating and relationship expert with yourbrilliance.com. And in this video, I want to share with you a resource that helped me get out of a toxic relationship, and maybe it could help you. Warning sign number 1, when your guy does something that hurts you and you go to talk to him about it, he blames what he did on you. You made him do it. Like, what was he expected to do? You pushed him too far. Any normal man would have responded exactly like he did. You're just lucky that's all he did. Warning sign number 2, when your guy does something that hurts you and you go to talk to him about it, he disputes it. That isn't what happened. You got it all wrong. You said it happened this day and it happened a different day. See, that's proof that you're lying. You're just making up stuff and trying to get him in trouble. Warning sign number 3, when your guy does something that hurts you and you go to talk to him about it, he claims that you're the one attacking him. He's the victim here. He was just sitting there minding his own business when you come up and start yelling at him. What about forgive and forget? And why do you hold on to this stuff anyway? It's like you want to paint him as the bad guy, but you're no Little Miss Perfect yourself. Warning sign number 4, when your guy does something that hurts you and you go to talk to him about it, he says you're overreacting. Get over yourself. Stop being so sensitive. Can't you take a joke? Crazy women, right? Is it your time of the month? He doesn't have to sit here and put up with your wild accusations. He'll talk again when you're reasonable. And warning sign number 5, when your guy does something that hurts you and you go to talk to him about it, he denies responsibility. Your feelings are your feelings. You're responsible for how you took that. No one can hurt anyone without their consent. You're just trying to guilt trip him, and he's sick of it. Grow up. Now, maybe some of you right now are nodding your head and thinking, yep, I've heard that before. Now, if your guy has only said this sort of thing to you once or twice, and most of the time he's really good at hearing you out, then I would not worry. But if your guy says this sort of stuff to you a lot, then I have a challenge for you. Go online and see if you can find yourself a copy of Patricia Evans' book, The Verbally Abusive Relationship. And I will put a link to it in the description box below. Read it and see if you resonate with what it says. I will just say that that book changed my life. I was in a relationship at the time where my partner was coming down on me really hard. He raged at me. He said it was all my fault. He denied everything that happened to the point where I thought I was the one going crazy, right? Which of course he would have agreed with. Patricia Evans helped me see that it wasn't me. It was like she could see inside my relationship. And I will always be grateful to her for helping me realize that it wasn't actually okay to be treated like that. Does it scare you to think about the fact that your relationship might actually be that bad? Well, I hear you, right? Because if you pretend it's not happening, then maybe it's not happening. And that can feel so much better than facing up to the fact that this man you love is doing something pretty awful to you. For those of you watching who have been in a relationship like this before, how did you handle it? Did you leave? Did you try getting help? If you feel comfortable, share your story with us in the comments. And make sure to check out the link that I'm putting below this video so that you can find out more about verbally abusive relationships and how to spot them. See you next time.